Welcome everyone to today's Pick a Card reading. Today we are continuing our chakra series, and today we are at the heart chakra. So the heart chakra is right in our heart space, right here in the center. So when our heart chakra is well aligned, we're easily and openly able to love others and love ourselves. And when it's blocked, we can feel a lot of despair, a lack of optimism, a lack of hope in our life. So today we're going to be seeing where there might be some blockages or what messages from the heart want to come through today. So I have a lot of associations out here today with the heart chakra, including the Lover's card. The Lover's card in tarot is associated with the heart chakra. So I put one out in each deck. If you want to jump right to your readings, you can, or you can stick around. We're going to talk more about the associations. But this will be group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. So let's go over just a few other things with the heart chakra. So it is typically the green color. It's also associated with the color pink. So you'll see some green and pink stones here as well. So like we said, the heart chakra is at our center of our chest near our actual physical heart. And the attributes with the heart chakra are love, compassion, universal consciousness, emotional balance, forgiveness, relationships, and it physically governs, of course, the heart, and then our thymus, the lungs, the rib cage, blood circulation, and then the arms, wrist, and hands. It's ruled by the planet Venus. And some of the stones here, like I said, a lot of pink and green stones. Of course, rose quartz. We have pink tourmaline, rhodochrosite, chiroprase, emerald. There are others as well, like ruby, jade, malachite, and I have some hawthorn berries around here. Those are really powerful for healing the heart, and they're associated with the heart chakra. And also rose, lavender, lang lang, bergamot, and cedarwood are associated. So more characteristics of when your heart chakra is balanced. You'll feel peaceful, generous, giving. You'll have healthy, happy, intimate relationships. You'll be aware of your right to love and to be loved. You'll feel compassionate. You'll be able to forgive yourself, forgive others. You'll be able to accept support, feeling happy and light, and really able to express love to yourself and to others and be able to say no without guilt. You'll have sympathy, feelings of wholeness and contentment, patience, and you'll have a strong sense of connection with other people, a sense of brotherhood, sisterhood, and you will be able to maintain long-term relationships. So when your heart chakra is blocked or out of balance, you can oftentimes feel resentful and bitter. You can be overly sensitive. Sometimes this can show up as being shy, and it's hard to accept love and affection or to allow anyone else to help you, to support you. You can feel very negative towards yourself and others, have a lot of unresolved grief. This can manifest as depression or being antisocial. Really, your emotions can control the show and make all your choices. And there can be disorders that show up in the physical organs governed by the chakra, so like heart problems, blood problems, circulation problems, respiratory issues, and immune system issues as well. It can be really hard to forgive yourself or forgive others or let go of the past. A lack of self-love, fear of intimacy, jealousy, being overly critical, codependent, or possessive. Those are the main traits that show up when things are blocked or out of balance in this chakra. And there are a lot of things you can do to tend to this, like breathing, meditation, expressing love, giving love to others. But we will see in your specific reading what is best for you to do. So that is the overview. I guess I didn't mention the runes that are associated with the heart chakra. We have Inguez and Kinez here as well, but I think that's enough for our intro. Let's get into the readings. Again, this is group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Pause the video if you need more time. Timestamps and chapters are below, and I will see you in your reading. Welcome, group number 1, to your heart chakra reading. You're drawn to this Lover's card, this deck here. We are going to set this aside for a moment and start with Oracle today. But before we do so, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You are all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading today. Thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. So what heart chakra messages do you have for group number 1? We're going to start off with specific heart chakra cards. We can see what area of focus in regards to the heart chakra your spirit team wants to focus on today. What heart chakra messages do you have? Okay, we have card number 26, connection. Universal oneness, love, interconnection, support. All right, so it looks like there is a focus on your relationships, your connection with other. We can get messages today on how you can receive love, give love, have more support and connection in your life. Because I know this is a big issue these days, especially since the pandemic. But maybe even longer, hard to find friends or connection or love as an adult. Sometimes even feeling lonely in the connections you have today. So let's see what we can get here and expand on what Spirit wants to discuss in terms of connection. Spirit, tell us more. It says, true love can never really be lost. Card number 30. Okay, some people in this group may feel like they lost someone specific. They might think, the one got away. And I feel like there's a few messages actually coming through from this. But one, if someone didn't, love you or support you in the way you needed, maybe that wasn't the one for you. Maybe there was lessons to be learned with that connection, but I feel like if it's true love, they'll be there for you. But also, maybe there has been a loss in the family, or someone transitioned, and that love is still there. True love can never be lost. It spans lifetimes, generations. Yeah, the love that you feel is still there, and there's still that connection to your loved ones that have passed on. Maybe there's been something you feel like love is conditional, like you have to do something or earn the love. Maybe it's something to do with, you're a child or in past relationships. But true love is never lost. It is unconditional. Okay, let's get some more cards and expand on this. Like, you are just inherently worthy of love, group number 1. Just for being alive, just for being you. You don't need to do anything or be anything you're not to have love. There could be some sort of limiting belief you have that love is conditional, that you have to do something or be someone else. Yeah. We have Isle of Avalon, healing, returning to wholeness, transformation. Yes, we hold a lot of emotions, a lot of trauma in our heart space. I once did a sound healing, and I felt strongly I was blocked in my heart chakra, and I was talking to the person who led me through it after, and they said a lot of times it's connected to our parents, our caregivers. But I feel like there's something we need to understand, is that they were doing the best they could with the maturity they had and the knowledge they had at that point in time. So I feel like a big part of the heart chakra is, bring it into balance, is forgiving and moving forward from that, healing from that. And I think there's something here that has to do with that. Maybe feeling like you weren't loved enough when you were young, or again, you had to do something to earn love. Like maybe you felt like only when you were achieving, your parents loved you or caregivers gave you attention. So maybe now you feel like you need to be an overachiever or do certain things in order to deserve love. But again, your spirit guides want you to know you are just inherently so worthy of love. And they're helping to guide you today to heal that so you can transform. Like, I feel by healing certain things, wounds and traumas you may be holding in your heart space, in your heart chakra, it'll help you transform your connections, your relationships moving forward. tap into your sacral power. This is like our creative life force here. It's also where our like sexual organs are, our sexual energy. There could be something that's definitely linked here. Your sexual energy and your heart energy, and this could have to do something with your relationships. Maybe there's something here you feel like you need to be sexual in order for people to love you or give you attention, or there could be a wound around that. This will be specific to everyone. I don't want to be too triggering or anything like that, but there's some connection there. But also, it could really help you build connections by tapping into your sacral power, by tapping into your creative side. What is it, something you want to create? What are your hobbies? What brings you joy and pleasure? I feel like doing more of that will heal your heart and also connect you to other people, like sharing your art, sharing your creations. Deck should we do now? Let's get some tarot and then I'll do the rest of these oracle cards I have out. Spirit, can you tell us more? Expand on this, please. Thank you. What heart chakra messages do you have for group number 1? Five of Wands, the Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there could be something here. There's maybe a volatile, like argumentative environment, or maybe a cold caregiver or mother figure. Maybe you really focused on competition, like I'm going to be the best at sports, or I'm going to be the best at school. I'm going to compete and I'm going to be the best. And when I'm the best, then my mother or whoever this caregiver is going to love me and notice me. And I feel like there's something about this for group number 1 that Spirit wants you to address so you can understand why you might have issues in relationships. And it's like because you feel like it's conditional, or this could be deep ingrained subconscious. Maybe now you're just becoming conscious of it, or you're aware of this already, but it's like you think you need to achieve love, that you're not just inherently worthy of it. And that could be blocking you from having healthy relationships now. And this is something you can heal and you can move forward and know that true love is unconditional. And maybe throughout that, trying to achieve and impress parents and gain love, maybe you lost track of your true passions or like your creativity or anything like that. And I feel like that's something that'll be really healing for you, is to do more creative things at this time. Can you tell us more, please, Spirit? Ace of Pentacles. Look at that little baby chick. Yeah, it's like healing this old wound from when we were so little. And just realize we still have that little child within us that, needs love. And we can start to give that love to ourselves now that we're adults. We can love ourselves unconditionally, and that will help really get this unconditional love from other people and attract that unconditional healthy relationship. Someone who's open and stable and committed, who's willing to take things slow and love you and support you. And, oh, my cat's agreeing here. Yeah, wow. And then we have the Knight of Cups. Yeah. I'm not surprised to see a lot of court cards here because we're talking about connection. So to bring in that stable, loving, emotionally available relationship, something new here, we have to heal. We have to understand the root of why we might have some blocks, why we might push people away or draw in the wrong type of relationships. A lot of times we'll draw in people similar to our parents, to our past when we haven't healed yet. Like we would be like, I don't like this parental figure or like how they were, but for some reason and like in retrospect we'll realize we dated people similar to them because we had something to heal. So maybe it's like you've been with people that like you feel like you're never good enough for, you have to do something like or earn their love or earn their attention. And you could be like in a cycle or repeating pattern where you draw in relationships like this. And it could be like friendships and stuff too. It could be all types of relationships here. So by really getting to the root of this and realizing why you may behave this way, and then kind of giving your inner child some love and giving yourself the love you deserve, and telling yourself, repeating affirmations every day, I am worthy of love. I am worthy of unconditional love. I deserve that, I desire that, like, and draw that in. And when you're aware of this, you'll be way less likely to accept that type of behavior from other people where they're not giving you the love, where they're being conditional, where they're always wanting you to change or be something you're not. You're not going to be with someone like that anymore or be around people like that anymore once you're aware of it and understand your innate worth. All right, let's get what else, Spirit, for group number 1. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And then finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Yeah, I feel like this is kind of coming back to, I need to achieve. I need to have, like, I can't get love or can't get the relationship until I have the career, until I have enough financial abundance. So you might just feel like you need to keep achieving, or again, doing things for other people. But like, I'm not worthy of love until I get my finances in order. I'm not worthy of this. Like, there's definitely a block there, and again, stemming from something in childhood. And also, there might be a block here too, where you're not really able to fully express how you feel because maybe, again, in the past, it was achievement-based love, or that's what it seemed like. And maybe you were put down for being creative or emotional. And maybe now you have a hard time telling people how you truly feel. But Spirit's saying, be honest with how you feel. When you're honest with how you feel, when you're honest with what you want out of a connection, then that's how the other person knows what you need. And either they can give it to you or they can't. Worst case scenario, they can't give it to you and they leave, and it ends the connection before it gets super messy and more painful. So you're being encouraged to express your feelings. You can start off with doing it with yourself, journaling, working through that. I think that'll be really healing and good for you to do. To really meditate on this, journal on this, spend time with yourself. You know, maybe childhood memories might come back, and that's great. Feel that, let it go. And again, that awareness is such a huge first step. From there, then you'll be able to, again, recognize patterns and move forward and stop yourself before repeating any cycle or any type of situationship. What else, Spirit? Family. Yeah, this is all connected back to family when you were a little kid. Which most things are. When we're little sponges. The first 7 years of life, we don't have the emotional intelligence most of our child like to understand when things are right or wrong. We just take everything as is and how our family is, and we just, again, absorb all of that, and it's really ingrained in us. So it's calling your attention to this so you can break this pattern and observe this. And again, it's not to be angry at our parents or caregivers or our teachers, whoever it was. Again, everyone's doing the best they can with their maturity and their experiences, and understanding that is helpful for letting go of that anger. It's okay to feel your anger. Again, get out the emotions and let it go, but understanding where they came from and all of that can help you let that go and not give so much, help you forgive and move forward. Mm-hmm. Spirit, what advice or what guidance do you have for group number 1 to heal this, to move forward, to open and have a harmonious heart chakra? Ooh. Wow, the Ten of Swords. There's a lot of heavy things that have been keeping you stuck here in terms of love. And that's what we've been talking about. So the thing is, you can see the sun coming up here. This isn't death, it's turning a new chapter here. You're going to let go of those swords. So what are the swords we're going to let go of? Again, the beliefs that we're not worthy, or that we need to achieve things, or that love is conditional, that we're not good enough until we get to this point in life, or that have this much money, or have this body. So spending time with yourself in meditation, with your journal, with your thoughts, and really catching yourself with these patterns of beliefs and thoughts you have. The awareness, again, is a huge first step, and you'll be able to identify these and change those thoughts. Have affirmations ready to go. Nine of Pentacles. Look at this contrast in the color. I feel like there's this message too, like at first, Spirit wants you to spend time with yourself, to work on loving yourself, to do your hobbies, to do your self-care, to be good with yourself, love yourself. And that is going to be so helpful. And that you need some, like Spirit's like, take some time to work on your thoughts, have more fun, love yourself more, and get into this really good place of self-love. And then you'll be ready to attract the relationships, the ones that are healthy. So don't worry, like, there's no rush here. Like, everything's happening in the divine timing. Don't compare yourself to others, but take that time to really work on your self-love and your limiting beliefs here. And you will definitely get those relationships that you desire. And know that the best relationships take time, including the one with yourself. It'll take time. It won't be overnight that you're like, oh, I love myself, I'm so worthy, hell yeah, look at me. Not like like it's just going to take a little time. It takes dedication to working on your thoughts and working on loving yourself. And that's also how it is in relationships. Maybe in the past you've had really hot and heavy, like intense relationships at first, and then it just like dies off, and you're like, your nervous system might be like, I need that chaos of the hot and cold, and that could be another subconscious thing. And know that it's okay to take your time. Take your time. Know that the best things take time, are worth your investment. And again, take that time for yourself. Invest in yourself, in your loving yourself, all of that, because it all starts with you, and it's all connected. By working with in self-love and healing, you're going to automatically be vibrating higher in this great frequency and attracting someone on the same level there. And that's the type of person, type of relationship you want to attract, something healthy, someone emotionally vulnerable and available. The Fool in reverse here, I see there is a lot of fear to put yourself out there. Maybe a fear of getting hurt, which makes sense. That's why Spirit, again, is saying take that time to heal. And I really do think a lot of the healing has to do with authority figures, parental figures, masculine energy and feminine, but really working on that, identifying that. Maybe doing forgiveness rituals, but focusing on your self-love and identifying, maybe those core memories that could have done this. Yeah, on the bottom we have the King of Swords. You're gonna, when you really work on having that discipline and consistency with working on your thoughts and self-love, you're going to have this clear mind, and you're going to be able to make decisions and move forward and not have fear to go after connections and be yourself. And I see you're really headed towards beautiful friendships, beautiful love relationships, happier time, where you're able to emotionally connect with other people truly and authentically as you. And that is when you will attract like stable relationships. And again, this is the slowest night, one step at a time, one day at a time, and you got this. You really are transitioning here to better relationships, starting with yourself. And you are so strong, and you are so brave, and you can overcome any of this. I know it could be hard when certain things from the past come up, but you are so strong. You've got this. You will overcome anything. And again, remember, you are so deserving of love. You are worthy of love just as you are. You really are. You beautiful soul, you. All right, group number 1, that concludes your heart chakra reading. I hope this resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from the reading. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so on my website, kittyoutsidethebox.com. Excuse me, I'll link that down below. Thank you all again so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so, so, so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 1. I love you. Welcome, group number 2, to your heart chakra reading. You're drawn to this card, this deck here. We're going to set this aside and start with Oracle today. But before we do that, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You are all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading today. Thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. What heart chakra messages do you have for group number 2 today? So we're going to start with heart chakra specific cards here and see what topic, what area of the heart chakra wants to be emphasized by your spirit guides today. What heart chakra messages do you have? Forgiveness, card number 23, letting go, healing, growth, compassion. I love that. Look at that rainbow. So there's something you're holding in your heart chakra right now that you're ready to let go of, to heal so you can move forward. And I feel like for your manifestations come true, this for something that you're holding on to could be blocking you. Okay, we're going to see what this is all about in a moment, but beautiful card. Okay, Spirit, tell us more. What heart chakra messages you have for group number 2? Well, you are on the right path. You are on the right path. Your spirit guides want you to know that. A lot of you, I'm sensing now, have been on this journey of letting go, on a healing journey specifically. But I feel like there's just something Spirit's bringing to your attention that maybe you're not aware of, so you can let go, so you can move forward. And they want you to know you are on the right path. Even though you may seem lost right now, or you may not know exactly where you're headed, you are on the right path. Deep sea diving, way of the mystic. Learn through experiencing depths. Ooh, the deep sea diving, that's like really going in the depths of your emotions, depths of your heart here. The way of the mystic. So there's something here with, there could have been really hurtful relationships in your life, really painful stuff, painful relationships of all kinds, starting with family, love, friendship. That was really difficult, but it was part of your journey, part of learning. You know, you learned so much from this, And now you're headed in the right path, in the right direction in terms of love and relationships specifically, but all areas. So that might be one tool that helps you forgive and let go of things, is knowing that it was a learning experience. It was like part of your soul contract, something you came here to do and learn and grow. As humans, like the biggest way we learn is through relationships. So I think understanding that and seeing the silver lining and seeing how much you've learned and grown, even if it was difficult, now you're able to learn from those experiences and move towards a healthy relationship, healthier life, more beautiful, compassionate life here, compassionate relationships, reciprocal relationships. Wow. 31. What is meant for you will find you. So interesting. You are on the right path, and what is meant for you will find you. On the bottom, we have clear limiting beliefs. I like that one to show up for a reason. Yeah, I feel like there's something here. You don't need to force it in terms of relationships. What is meant for you will find you. You're on the right path. You will meet your person. If you're single, you'll meet your soul family. Everything will work out for you. It's just, I feel like right now, Spirit wants you to focus on healing a bit and forgiving and knowing that what is meant for you will find you. It will. And let's get some tarot before we get more oracle here. Spirit, can you tell us more, please? What heart chakra messages do you have for group number 2? Judgment card in reverse. Yeah, there's something you're holding on to that is ready to be released. Look at that. Like literally she's releasing, like, what can you let go of? What can you release here that you've been holding on to? Is it resentment, anger, frustration, or like a need or want for some specific person or outcome? It's time to let it go, because there's something else out there for you, someone else out there for you. It's time for a death and rebirth here. To let go of the past, the old versions of you, the old relationships, the anger. What are you holding on to? Who are you holding on to? Whose energy here? It's definitely something to deep dive with yourself, because what this is going to be different for each one of you. This could be something from, like I mentioned, childhood, maybe anger or resentment towards your parents because maybe they didn't give you the life you deserve or you wanted, or maybe you felt abandoned or neglected. And you're really holding on to that, and now maybe you're drawing in more relationships where you feel abandoned or not seen or not supported. And by really diving in, you can see this and understand where this core belief, this limiting belief, stems from. And you'll stop attracting more people like that because you've learned the lesson. You're aware of that lesson, so you can move forward and choose differently. And know that you are so worthy of love, and you might just be attracting people that aren't able to give you what you need based on the past and things you need to heal. And yeah, okay, let's get and the King of Pentacles here. Just look at this card. It just seems like such a happy person with their safe space, or like in their library or office, like somewhere in their home. It's like safe and cozy, and they're protected with their loyal friend here. And I feel like this is what you're wanting, or wanting to draw in. Maybe like the wish you're wanting is a stable partner, a stable life where you're supported. Like I see the root chakra coming through, and you feel safe and seen and loved unconditionally. This dogs love you unconditionally, right? Our pets, yeah, especially the dogs, yeah. And you are worthy of unconditional love. Maybe before you felt like it was conditional, you had to do things to earn it. That could be another thing here. But I also feel like a big one for group number 2 is the abandonment or neglect wound. But you'll know what it is by really spending time with yourself, feeling your emotions, working through that. We even have more water here. Water is our emotion. Well, and on the bottom we have another king card, the King of Swords. So yeah, this could be about a father, or it doesn't have, or authority figure, parental figure in some sense. But I feel like this is also like where you're headed, someone who is stable and predictable and there for you and emotionally available and listens to you. And there's this message coming through, like Spirit wants you to be who you want to attract, whether this is love or business partner or friendship. Be who you want to attract. If you're wanting someone who's really stable, really calm and collected, someone who's happy and like takes care of themselves, and I don't know, just like maybe like write down all the traits you would want in your ideal person. And again, this could be romantic or friendship. And then how can you be that person to yourself now? And how can you embody those qualities yourself now? When you become that person, you match that energy and you attract that energy. I think there's a lot of energy going towards people that hurt you or wrongs that were done to you. And you're staying in that energy and not attracting, what it is you want. We have the Five of Cups in reverse, but in reverse, this is no longer focusing on what was lost or what didn't work out or what bad things had happened. It's now looking at the good in life, being grateful for what you do have and seeing like what you've learned from every situation you've gone through and how you can grow and utilize that and moving forward and draw in really healthy relationships now. Maybe some of this forgiveness too could be forgiving yourself. Maybe you're really harsh on yourself, like, oh, I messed up that relationship, or it's my fault this friendship didn't work out. You were doing the best you could with the knowledge and maturity you had at the time. And now the best thing is you can reflect on those learning experiences and integrate what you learned and move forward. So forgive yourself. No, you're doing the best you could. And a good way, again, is to learn from it and make necessary changes and grow. And you will be able to move forward. Stay optimistic about your love life. Wow. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Right? And you can apply this to other areas of your life like friendship and other types of love. But yeah, again, that comes back to what I was saying. I could see like maybe you're holding on to wrongdoings and bad things that have happened, and maybe they're like thinking, oh, all guys, all girls, everyone cheats, everyone's evil, whatever it is, or no one is out there. Stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. One more of these. And to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Yeah, have some fun. Enjoy your present moment. What is meant for you will find you. Your person will find you. When you're overly focused on the outcome or worried about it or worried about your age, all those things, it's repellent energy. So have fun. Do things that you enjoy. Be in the present moment. Like, spend time with people who are already in your life, or just do your hobbies. Just really focus on yourself and bettering yourself and having more fun and getting your needs met, like meet your own needs and focus and all of that, and you will attract. You will. That'll put you in a positive state when you're having more fun and not feeling like you're alone or in lack or scarcity. And you're going to really attract someone great here. And have patience. Again, what is meant for you will find you. Don't worry about the divine timing and all of that. In the meantime, focus on yourself and your needs and your healing. Meet your own needs and work on yourself and have fun. Live in the present moment. This is exactly what we're saying, and Spirit's really telling you, be patient. What is meant for you will find you. It will. I love that. Should we get one more of these? And we have the card open up in reverse here. Yeah, work on your own emotional availability or like vulnerability and open up to yourself. Like start by going deep with yourself, and then you'll be able to emotionally connect better with other people. Like spend time with your journal and meditation, again, doing the healing work. Open up to yourself. Like the more open you are, the more, you're in line and in tune with your emotions, and you can, when you're in tune with your emotions, you're really aware when things come up. You can feel them, let them go, all of that. And it's going to really help you open up to others in the future when you're open with yourself, when you're able to acknowledge your emotions, acknowledge things that come up and really feel through them. Get your journal out again. If you need help with opening up and vulnerability and all that, maybe you can learn to open up with a therapist or healer or someone if you're able to do so. But again, if not, you could do this with yourself. Spend time with your journal, get to know yourself. You can do How to Meet Yourself guidebook by Dr. Nicole LaPera. I've talked about that before on the channel. That could be a great way to get to know yourself and do some healing work all on your own. Again, that's How to Meet Yourself by Dr. Nicole LaPera. I'll try and link it if I remember. But I feel like that's going to be really good for you. Because something from the past too, maybe you felt like you couldn't be open emotionally when you were growing up. That behavior wasn't rewarded when you were emotional or anything like that, or talked about your feelings. So maybe it's harder for you to do that now. So that's something you can work on in the meantime when you're getting your own needs met, when you're healing, when you're having fun, focusing on you. And I think that'll be really good here for you in all sorts of relationships. What else? Do you have any other advice or guidance for... Oops, some card flipped over. Ten of Swords in reverse. And that it came out with the Knight of Cups in reverse. This is letting go of pains from past lovers. Like holding on to them. You're not with the Ten of Swords. They're no longer going to be pinning you down. You're going to let them go. You're ready to walk away and move forward. I know you've been hurt in the past. People have done you wrong, all those things. But again, when you start to look at it as a learning experience and start to really reflect and see maybe how you contributed and what patterns you like, or things you allowed or red flags you ignored. And again, this isn't to blame anyone or yourself. It's just to recognize things and learn, and so you can move forward. But you're really being called to let go of a past relationship, to do the healing work around that. Forgiveness ritual, release ritual, cord cutting ritual, whatever is really resonating with you. Just really thinking about this and learning from it is enough too. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, that someone's been taking up a lot of headspace here. Maybe someone was mean to you. There's negative words that were said, bullying behavior, and that's not right. But now you know what you are deserving of better treatment. So take that as, now I know how to catch the red flags early. Maybe they love bombed in the beginning and all of a sudden get controlling, or just now you really reflect and learn the signs so you can evolve and grow and draw forth really beautiful, positive relationships. And again, Be patient. Seven of Pentacles is like, be patient. Everything will work out. Healing takes time. Relationships take time. And things will change. You might be like, oh, nothing's happening in my relationships, or I keep having bad luck. Again, that's a limiting belief we can work on. And things will change. That's one thing that's inevitable in life, is change here. And you're not going to be at a low point forever in relationships or in life. Things will improve, and Spirit's giving you guidance here on how to do that. A lot of guidance here. Like, tend to your own garden, tend to yourself. And I feel like Spirit's also calling you to have more fun and be more adventurous. I feel like you've been suppressing your creative side, your fun-loving side. And again, having fun with yourself. That playfulness card came out before. And don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. Remember, it said positive thinking and faith will bring in your romantic partner. Yeah, it's time to invest more time into yourself, into your own needs. Spirit really wants me to emphasize that. Meet your own needs first. Love yourself first. Spend time with yourself. Be happy with yourself first. And then again, you'll be that energetic match to the person you want to attract, and embody the qualities and do the things you would want to do with your partner. And you're really going to draw them in. But you have to have faith and believe that it's possible, and work on that. And you will. You definitely will have the healthy, beautiful relationships you desire. And remember, you are so worthy of that and so deserving of that. All right, group number 2, that concludes your heart chakra messages. I hope this resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from the reading. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so on my website, kittyoutsidethebox.com. I'll leave that down below. Thank you all again so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so, so, so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 2. I love you. Welcome, group number 3, to your heart chakra reading. You're drawn to this card, this deck here. Before we get started on this, I just want to take a moment, say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You are all so loved, so welcome in this space. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading today. Thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. So we're going to get started with Oracle today, and specifically with the heart chakra cards here, to see what aspect of the heart chakra wants to be highlighted, emphasized by your spirit team today. What heart chakra messages do you have for group number 3? We have a card here, number 24, love. Kindness, benevolence, sharing, receiving. Ooh, what's really sticking out to me is there could be an issue here with receiving love. There could be something here where it's hard for you to accept love, to receive support and help from other people. We'll see what the other cards say to clarify this. Spirit, what heart chakra messages do you have for group number 3? Courage arrives when you step over fear. Okay, yeah, I think there is fear of, I almost said fear of abandonment. That definitely could be something here, but fear of getting hurt. So maybe there's like this block within you that you kind of shut people out or don't accept like true love or anything from other people because you think you're protecting yourself. Like, if I just don't accept that, if I don't let them in, if I don't get any super close to anyone, then I can never get hurt. But ultimately, you still might feel lonely or not supported or not seen, and you are still getting hurt in a way. So Spirit wants you to recognize this. Oh, hi, Abby, are you agreeing? Hi, thanks for showing up. Did you guys hear that cute little meow? Oh, I saw two too. Spirit, tell us more, please. Well, bounteous, generously given, relationships coming together. Wow, this whole deck isn't about relationships or love or heart chakra, but that makes sense. Generously giving, coming together. For a lot of you, you might be really giving. You might give so much love, like unconditional love to other people, but like this dog here, you know, they're so loving, but maybe you don't accept it. That's really what's coming through here. Spirit wants you to be open to receiving love, to receiving help, to connection with other people. And things could have happened, you know, when you're a child, in past relationships of all kinds, like love and friendship. I'm saying all types of relationships are being emphasized here, but you got hurt and now you kind of have this wall up or this guard up of getting hurt, and it's stopping you from receiving love and from having deep, beautiful connections. Spirit, tell us more, please. Card number 32, fill up your cup. Yeah, Spirit is calling you to fill up your own cup before giving to others. I feel like you've been so giving to other people and you haven't been receiving, you know, even from yourself. So it's time to fill up, you know, nourish yourself, love yourself. And when you do that, it'll be easier to accept love from other people. So give yourself the love you want. Fill up your cup. Take time for yourself. Work, like time for your healing, for rest, for pleasure, for play, all of that. It's time to fill up your cup. And really, I think that'll be a great way to start accepting love from other people. And allow other people to help fill up your cup too, to give to you, to help you out. It's love on you. Let's get some tarot. Spirit, can you expand? What other messages do you have? Heart chakra messages for group number 3. Ace of Wands. 4 of Swords. And the Moon. Got 2 more. We have the Page of Wands and the 4 of Cups. These 4s. I really sense that a new relationship is coming for group number 3. We have the Ace of Wands. This is like something new, something passionate, and the Page of Wands also can represent a beginning here. Maybe you've already kind of met this person again. This could be a friendship, love, even like a work dynamic perhaps for someone. But I think this is more platonic or romantic relationship here. And I think, you know, you might feel like no one wants to hang out with you. No one likes you or you're lonely, but I think you might just be missing out on the opportunities. I think there are people around you that want to spend time with you, that want to help you, that want to love you, that want to support you, but you're turning your head or you're like, you could be in more of a pessimistic state sometimes, looking at all the wrong in the world and in your life, and I think you're missing out and not seeing clearly all the opportunities for connection that you have all around you. Because you're dissatisfied with other areas of life, dissatisfied with yourself, because of the past, you're missing out on connection. And a lot of you might be like, well, I can't find friends or I can't find love, but really, I feel like it's really close to you. But you're missing out on it. Maybe you're not putting yourself in situations or not saying yes to people when they want to spend time with you, or maybe you're working all the time and someone has to help you with something, but you don't accept that helps, and then you don't have time to do other things and you just get resentful, all this stuff. I just feel like you're in a state lately, at least, that is making you miss out on the opportunities and not see that you have opportunities all around you and people around you that do want to be there in your life. That's why I think it's really important to fill your cup up, to focus on loving yourself, nurturing yourself, giving yourself time, resting more. Maybe with the Four of Swords followed by the Moon, I feel like maybe you're up a lot at night, not sleeping well, thinking about, racing thoughts, all this stuff. It's time to fill up your cup, and one big way is to rest and sleep, and that will help your mental state. That will help you feel better and refreshed and more energized. With the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands here, you will feel better. You will be feeling more benevolent, more kind, and be able to be more giving and be able to be more receptive to connection, to relationships, to other people. Maybe filling your cup up is starting some new creative project. Something fun. Something, maybe going on a little journey or adventure. Give yourself the love and nurture yourself. Give yourself what you need. Fill your cup up, and this will really help you attract people. Like, when you're giving yourself what you need, you're loving yourself, then you're going to attract other people that do the same. Okay, let's get more cards here. Maybe more information. Tell us more, Spirit. Okay, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay, so you might not even be aware of this, but you still have energy of an ex relationship. This could also be, the fear of abandonment, the fear of rejection, or just thinking about bad things happening, like still thinking about them at night, whatever it is. It's time to clear an ex. Maybe this is an ex relationship, a situationship, some friends. They're still in your energy, and they could be really blocking you from having beautiful connections here. I really think Spirit's trying to send in a new person. I really feel that way, but you need to release your ex and be open to this person when they arrive. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, yeah, a lot of you, maybe you're really wanting this soulmate, soul friendship. Like, instead of thinking about your ex and how people did you wrong, or thinking about what if, all this stuff, I feel like it's time to focus more on what you do want. You can use prayer, affirmation, and visualizations like this says, positive thinking, really get clear on what you want. But again, I think the big thing here is focusing on your energy first too, filling up your own cup, meeting your own needs, loving yourself, and then getting into that great energetic state, resting, taking care of yourself, and then you can get into prayers, affirmations, and visualizations when you're in a higher vibrational state, feeling good. And I think you're really calling in someone soon. I really feel like there's something new coming in soon, for real. But we don't want to miss it out on it. But if you're in a negative headspace or whatever that is, focusing on the past. Yeah, more balance is needed. Balancing rest and play. Balancing, work and play, work and rest. Balancing between giving and receiving. Always giving, times to receive, time to fill your cup up. More balance. And maybe there's been an imbalance in masculine and feminine energies here. Maybe you feel like you have to do everything. Maybe you're really independent. Maybe you've been on your own for a while, and maybe there's a masculine that wants to come in your life and do things for you, support you in certain ways. Will you be receptive of that? And we have family. Yeah, a lot of specific beliefs you have are from your family, from your childhood, which makes sense. When we're young, we just absorb our environment, which is, our family, our caretakers. And there's something here that's ingrained, from childhood. Like maybe you were the kid that took care of everyone, like the oldest girl or the oldest child or something. You were always a caretaker. You never really got to like be the one that received the care and attention and all of that. And maybe that's really moved forward in your adulthood. You're always giving to others. You're always that friend or person that's always helping and solving everything for other people, giving to everyone. You're always saying yes to helping everyone move or whatever the hell they need. You're just always giving. And that's a beautiful thing, to give love and help people, but are you accepting it? And are these relationships one-sided, or are you rejecting help? You don't need to do everything on your own. There's some pattern that was ingrained in you. Again, it could be that caretaking role, but it could be other things as well. But that's really what's coming through here, especially with the other cards that have come up, is like giving and not receiving. And now it's time to bring that more into balance. It's okay to accept help. It's okay to receive love and attention, all of that. You don't need to do it all on your own. And I think it's kind of making you a little bit miserable in a way. All right, so Spirit, what guidance, what further messages do you have for group number 3? We have the Empress in reverse. Yeah, it's time to give yourself more self-love, more self-care, more relaxing, more feminine energy, more receiving. I feel like you've been, no matter what you identify as, in the masculine, always doing, always, helping others. I actually heard in a podcast today, like mothering is very masculine in a way, because you're always protecting and you're doing all this stuff for them. It's kind of a masculine energy of the feminine, like the mother. So I feel like you're always giving, always doing it. I feel like you're not as in sync with your feminine side, with your receptive side, and that's really what Spirit is wanting you to address today, so you can reflect on this more, think about patterns and cycles you have, and make shifts that you need so you can receive more. 2 of Wands in reverse. And I think this will really help you move forward. Like maybe your plans haven't happened, or you feel like there's no opportunities in love. But again, I think this energy might be repulsing the partners you want in some way, like energetically. And this will really help bring in and stop the delays, help bring forth the partner you want, help you go to this 10 of Cups energy, this happy family, this happy life, emotional fulfillment here. This is where Spirit wants you to head and wants you to know it's possible and you are deserving of it. Where you receive, where you give, where you're just a unit, and it's beautiful. Yes. We have the 5 of Swords in reverse here. It's interesting. It kind of looks like 50s housewife, a little bit like cleaning and stuff. You don't need to do everything. But I think the 5 of Swords too in reverse is like the end of self-sabotaging beliefs. And then we have the 3 of Wands here, and this is manifestation. This is everything working out for you when you believe. And we did have some manifestation energy coming through before, to visualize, to really believe that you can have what you want, to pray for it, affirm, whatever works for you. I think affirmations could be really helpful here, especially if you have limiting beliefs. Be like, I am receptive of love. I am worthy of love. I'm deserving of love. Like, whatever really resonates with you, I think saying those affirmations could be really helpful here. Yeah, 9 of Swords. Coming back to that, maybe not sleeping well, having insomnia, being worried, having fear, a lot of negative beliefs. The affirmations could really help here. And sometimes I think when you're in fear, you might be missing out on messages from your intuition, from your angels. See that feather behind her? I feel like that's like an angel message, Spirit speaking to you. And I feel like your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, like, are all trying to help guide you to this place of fulfillment. And even with this Four of Cups here, maybe they're sending you opportunities and messages, but you could be so focused on fear or worry or thinking about the past that you're missing this. So nurture yourself, try and get sleep, do things that make you happy, work on those positive affirmations, visualize, spend more time in journaling and meditation with yourself so you can help with these thoughts and again get more connected to your spiritual team, your higher self, your intuition, because you are really being led to something really new and beautiful here. And look at the sun is on the bottom here. You are headed towards happiness here, success, joy, to fulfillment, to true connection. So have faith, believe in yourself, love yourself, have more fun, do things that fill your cup up, receive help, delegate responsibilities, accept support and love. And remember, you are so worthy of love. You are so deserving of love. You don't need to do anything to deserve it. Love is not a conditional thing, or it should not be conditional. And again, there's something, growing up, you felt like you had to take care of everyone else, or you had to achieve certain things or be a certain way to get love from caregivers, family, teachers, authority, whoever it was. Maybe that is really showing up now in your current relationships where you are giving so much and it's maybe burning you out and just making you feel that lack of love or support. So Spirit really wants you to acknowledge this today, to think about this, reflect on this again, so you can see the patterns and break free of this and head to that beautiful, emotionally fulfilling relationship, connections, and beautiful life. All right, group number 3, that concludes your heart chakra messages. I hope this resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from the reading. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already, like this video, leave a comment. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so on my website, kittyoutsidethebox.com. I will link that down below. Thank you all again so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so, so, so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 3. I love you.